Good morning, everybody. Happy solstice. I toast to you in this great day. I hope everybody has some good coffee or tea or something to start the day off today, and that you are having a fantastic solstice. It is the first day of summer, the longest day of the year. Officially, it's at like 21:40 Greenwich time, so that's in London. So they're 8 hours ahead of me. So if that's 21, that's like 4 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 hours ahead of me. I'm sorry. So soon it'll be the official solstice. If you're in the southern hemisphere, then it is the winter solstice, and you actually get the great joy of being able to see the eclipse, which should be a lot of fun. You're not going to see it in the northern hemisphere. You're going to see that in like Asia, Africa, parts of Australia, stuff like that down there. So if you're down there, you'll have that great new energy. The eclipse brings an even new energy, like more new energy. The eclipse is like a sign of great change that happens quickly and permanently and moves forward, and then you're done. With everything that's been going on lately, this magical energy kind of sums itself up very well. So with all of the retrogrades and the different energies and all the different things that have just been going on right now, the energy of the solstice accumulating with the dark moon and this energy just all coming together. I'm pretty sure the dark moon is in Cancer, which brings that home energy. So this is just a great time to be at home, to honor yourself, to honor the changes that have been happening in your life, and to be grateful for that. I know that when you're in the middle of a change, it doesn't always seem like this is the best thing or that you are where you want to be, but often when we come out on the other side of the change, we realize that this has been for the best and that that's what needed to happen, and that it's just time to move forward and move on and let it go. So I encourage all of you to welcome that change, to see the beauty in it, to see the value in it, to see that things can get better from there. So I also wanted to talk for a minute about things that you can do today on the solstice in order to celebrate and honor this day. I always celebrate solstices and equinoxes and all of the holidays by starting with a ritual shower. So if you haven't done that yet today, I would definitely recommend going and doing that. Take a ritual shower. Cleanse yourself both spiritually and physically. Get everything cleansed out and ready to start anew. This is a new season, a new change, a shift, a transition. And so cleanse that old energy from spring and all of the things that happened. Cleanse that energy so that you can move forward and as a cleansed person. Whatever mantra you're working on, whatever you're, right now I'm really working on being true to myself and who I am, and not continuing to be the person that I think everybody around me wants to be. It just got too stressful and overwhelming, and it was eating me alive, literally. So my mantra right now is, this is who I am. I have to let go of trying to please everybody else and be who it is I think they want me to be. And if they don't like who I am, then I guess that's so be it. I'm exhausted from trying to be something for everybody. So for me, my mantra was, ironically, let it go. I've been singing the Elsa song from Frozen a lot, but it fits in really well with what I'm going through right now. So I just let it go. This is who I am. I can't be something I'm not. And so as I cleansed in the shower, that's what I did. And you start from your head and you work your way down. As you wash your hair, you remember that your hair is a representation of the energy in which that you've had with you always. That's why a lot of people don't cut their hair, is because it carries the energy that you have carried with you always. So all the way down here at the bottom is the energy from probably 15 years ago. And so it's just all that energy. So as you wash it and you cleanse it, you just say, I need to learn the lessons from my past so that I can move forward and be the person that I need to be. And then you work your way down. As you cleanse your face, this is the part of your body that really interacts the most with the world. So as you cleanse your face, you're cleansing away the negativity and the assumptions and the miscommunications and all of those kind of things that have gotten in the way of you communicating with the people around you and interacting with the world around you. As you wash over your eyes, wash away the blinders that you have had that make it so that you see what you want to see. As I wash my ears, I wash away the earmuffs that make it so that I hear what I want to hear. I want to hear the truth. I want to see the truth. I want to experience this world as it is supposed to be experienced and not how I assume it's supposed to be. So as I cleanse my face and the parts of my body, my hands and the parts of my body that interact with the world the most, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about getting rid of the assumptions that I hold and carry so that I can experience this world and all that it has to offer. And then you just work your way down. And as you get down, you wash your feet, and that's how you step forward. And then when you get out of the shower and you're drying off, you think of that as sealing in this pure energy. Sealing in the energy that you have cleansed and created and harmonized, and now you are ready to go forward throughout your day, throughout the season, for the rest of this year, the second half of the year, and continue moving forward. And then, as I put on lotion and I get dressed and I do all of those things, I just continue to visualize that cleansed self, ready to move forward, ready to do the things that I need to do, but cleansed and without the weight and hurt and pain of my past, and with the lessons so that I can move forward with these lessons and be who I need to be and learn the things that I need to learn and not be caught up on the things that keep you where you're not supposed to be. And so I cleanse in the shower. Yesterday I did a big cleansing of my space. I hear a child coming. And so I cleansed my space. I rearranged. I got rid of a bunch of stuff. Okay, hold on. Sorry, the kids are doing a bunch of cleansing in themselves, and they're doing their nails and having a grand time. They had to come show me. So, that's just part of today, is cleansing and being yourself and really enjoying the first signs of the fruits of your labor. Now, since we've been going through a bunch of crazy, and there's a lot of crazy going on right now, it's kind of hard to move forward and see that there are fruits to your labor. Even with the quarantine and all of the things, we've all come to a new place. This is a time when we begin to see that, and you need to see that. So stop and take a moment and look at the world around you and your life, and think about the things that you've accomplished throughout this last season. Think about the plans that you've planted, not plants, plans. Think about the things that you've began to grow. Think about the life that you've began to create. Think about the life that you want to have in the future and what you're doing. We go through this cycle. I don't know if you can hear me over the airplane. Okay, so we go through this life and these cycles constantly, like you're just going through the cycle, and as you go through these cycles, each time we come to this point, it's time to stop, take a look around, see what you've accomplished, see what's growing, see what's not, do some weeding, clean it all out, and move forward and grow from that, and see that you have this plant started. It is time to grow. Things are going forward, and to honor that energy. Even if it's just a tiny little plant and you've only got 2 little leaves and you're like, oh, I finally decided I'm going to make this change. That's it. That's what you need to recognize. See that change that you've created. See that new growth. See that new something. And honor that. Today is also a day when we honor the sun. It is the longest day of the year. So we honor the sun, and this is often done in many traditions with water and balancing that masculine energy with the feminine energy of the water, and the heat with the cool energy of the water. And so it just all kind of flows, and we're working on that balance. So we do what we can to help harmonize and balance a very strong masculine energy that's happening right now. Another part of this holiday is that this is when the Oak King is at his height, the green man, the masculine energy of the forest, the horned god, all of those deities, and that presence of energy is so strong right now. So going out and connecting with it is great. This is a great time for women to get in touch with their masculine side and to see how they are strong and they can do these things and accomplish things, and that their energy can go out And this is a time when men can honor their own masculinity and stand up and be proud of that. And I know that right now it's kind of hard to think about honoring masculinity in a world that is so full of masculine negativity and in so many levels. And our societies around the world have taken this masculine energy to the extreme, and that's not where it should be. This is about harmonizing and balancing, and in your own life, in your own practice, when you balance those energies out, they both bring great benefit to everything. It takes that energy and going together, and I just have to say this because as I was thinking that, and I was thinking about the bond of coming together, and we talk about masculine and feminine coming together in an external way of like man and woman, I think that there's also a lot of people out there who have that masculine and feminine in them so ingrained and intertwined together that they don't need an external source of masculine or feminine energy because they have it inside. If you talk to transgendered people, or you talk to people who are more in touch with the opposite sex or the energy of the opposite sex, you see that in them. And so by saying we are balancing this energy and you should have both, one is not better than the other. You do not need two people, one with a penis and one with a vagina. That's not how that happens. We're talking about an energy that's flowing, that's masculine. Masculine energy is like, if we were to look at it in comparison to yin and yang, that's a really good way to look at it. They have defined these energies really, really well over the thousands of years that they've been working on this principle. But the masculine energy is that energy that is going out. It is that energy that is growing, reaching, stretching. It's hot, it's warm, it's fast moving. It's all of those things. The feminine energy, on the other hand, is that dark internal energy that's nurturing and warm and soothing and not, it's cool, and it just, and one is not greater than the other. They are both equal. They are both important. These are things that you need both inside you and in your world around you. If you were only ever intrinsic in doing things on the inside, you would not see the outside. But if you were only ever doing things on the outside and you never looked within, you're missing that balance. So I just want to make sure everyone understands that balance is not about what genitals you have or what you want or born with or what you think you should have or whatever, because that's you and that's what you want to manifest in this reality. And whatever you choose to manifest, that's you, and that's awesome, and more power to you, and I love that, and I support you, and if I could hug you, I would, because you should be who you want to be. But when I say right now we're honoring the masculine energy, it's that energy. I mean, you can see it starting to come over the house and my hand and the sun. It's warm. It's invigorating. It makes you want to get up and do something. And that's the energy we're honoring today. So when we get up and we honor that energy, it's great to get up and actually do something. Go out and be in your yard, be in your garden, go for a walk, go for a bike ride, go for a hike, whatever it may be. Respect the land that you are on. Please do not leave trash wherever you go today. Please. And if you see somebody leaving trash, just politely let them know that they dropped something. Most people are considerate enough to just pick it up and be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drop that, even though clearly you saw them throw it in the freaking bush, okay? Just let's respect our earth. So then, barbecuing is a great way to cook with fire, because fire is that energy of the sun, and you bring it into your meal and you see that transformation. And as you cook with it, think about the transforming energies of the sun. This isn't like water transformation where it can change back and there's fluidity. When the sun changes something, when that masculine energy changes something, it doesn't go back. It just goes forward. Just forward. There is no going back. You can't untoast the toast. You can't unbreak the egg. There's none of that. You can only go forward. And that's the energy that we're learning from right now, is you take that masculine energy and it highlights the things in your life that you are doing and succeeding and growing, and that you can't change and you can't go back and you can't put back in the jar. This is it. We're moving forward. And that's the energy that we call on today. And we honor that energy. and we honor the sun. And by getting out and feeling the sun on your face, wear sunscreen because it's dangerous in a hat. Protect yourself because you can get burned from this energy. And honor it. Have fun. Honor that youthful energy. This is also a youthful energy. The energy of the divine right now. So we've come out of that initial youthful, spirited energy of spring where we have the maiden and the page, but they're not quite to the point of father and mother. These are like the wise older teenagers who have learned their lesson and they know how to use their energies and they're ready to move forward. And that's kind of where you need to see your own energy right now. You've learned some lessons, you're ready to move forward, and then move forward. Water play, like I said earlier, is a big part of this because it's balancing and harmonizing that energy. And then another tradition that's been carried on for a long time is to, as the sun sets, you light a candle to carry on that masculine energy throughout the night. Now, with the goddess being in the crone stage right now with the crone moon and the dark moon, it brings an interesting feminine grandmother elderly wisdom to this masculine energy, which I think will help soften it and will help bring about this change. But it's also going to be really honest. So while you're doing any kind of meditation or divination or anything of that nature, you're going to get the loving, honest embrace of the grandmother goddess and the forceful in-your-face energy of the god. And they're going to tell you what's what and how you need to hear it. And so if you're doing divination, this is a great time for that. Some fun things that they used to do that we can't do anymore are roll big baling balls of hay on fire down hills into lakes, which was great. So you can kind of stimulate that by putting some herbs that you have, throwing them into the lake or into some water or whatever to kind of bring on that ancestral energy. Get out and enjoy your car. Go for a drive. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing, that's going out. Go do it. You don't see a lot of crafts for this time of year because it's not really a crafting time. It's not something that we're going to sit down and we're going to do something and it's going to whatever. Maybe make some candles if you're stuck inside. Or maybe that's what you could do while you stay up all night honoring the god tonight, whatever it may be. But, get out and do something, really, is what I'm saying. Start with a cleansing, get out and do something, and honor that sun. I can feel the sun's coming to my face. I've been talking for too long. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to get off the camera now. I'm going to pull down the sun. I'm going to enjoy this moment in the morning. I still have the birds chirping. And then I'm going to go make some lemon bars because it seemed appropriate. So I hope everybody has a great day. I hope you have a blessed summer solstice. I hope that you enjoy this masculine energy and that I hope you have some fun today. Find some balance. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or anything like that, just let me know. And I toast to you. Blessed be.